living our nature, the path of wisdom. In the silent spaces between breaths, in the pause between thoughts, there exists a profound truth that has echoed through the corridors of mystic traditions across millennia. We are already complete. The wise one, dwelling in the fullness of their nature, has ceased the endless becoming and embraced the eternal being. Meanwhile, the fool continues their frantic search outward, forever chasing shadows on the cave wall, mistaking them for the light of the sun. The paradox of seeking. There is a beautiful paradox at the heart of spiritual awakening. What we seek most desperately is what we already are. Like fish searching for water while swimming in the ocean, we look everywhere except within. The search itself becomes the very obstacle to finding. The ancient sages of various traditions have pointed to this truth. The Taoist masters spoke of Wu Wei, effortless action in alignment with our true nature. Buddha taught that suffering arises from desire and attachment to becoming something other than what we are. The Advaita Vedanta traditions point to the recognition of our true self that was never lost, merely forgotten. When we pursue spiritual growth as an achievement, another peak to climb, another medal to win, we perpetuate the very fragmentation we seek to heal. The wise person understands that fulfillment is not found at the end of a journey but in the recognition that there is nowhere to go and nothing to become. The nature of the wise. The wise one lives as a clear mountain stream, flowing with the contours of the earth, neither resisting the path nor striving to reach the ocean. There is no separation between the stream and its destination. They are one continuous reality expressing itself moment by moment. In this state of natural being, all action arises spontaneously from the center. The wise person does not deliberate between right and wrong but responds with the integrity of their wholeness. Their morality is not imposed from without, but blossoms from within, like the natural unfurling of a flower toward the light. The sage has transcended the dualities that torment the seeker: success and failure, praise and blame, gain and loss. Living beyond these opposites, they find peace not in resolution but in transcendence. They embody the paradoxical wisdom that comes from embracing both sides of every polarity and discovering the unity that contains them both. The illusion of becoming. The fool, by contrast, is trapped in perpetual becoming. They believe fulfillment lies in the next achievement, the next relationship, the next spiritual experience. They are like someone who has fallen asleep on a treasure chest, dreaming of poverty. Even as they sit upon the very wealth they seek, they wander the world in search of riches. This is the nature of ignorance, not simply a lack of knowledge but a fundamental misunderstanding of reality. The fool misidentifies with the temporary, the changing, the superficial aspects of existence. They mistake the clothes for the wearer, the vessel for the content, the wave for the ocean. In their confusion, they move away from their nature rather than into it. Each step of their journey takes them further from home while they believe they are approaching it. They exhaust themselves climbing mountains that exist only in their minds, forever postponing the recognition that what they seek has never been absent. The return to center. The mystical journey is not a linear path from ignorance to wisdom, but a spiral that leads us back to our beginning with new eyes to see it. It is not about adding something to ourselves, but about removing the veils that obscure what was always there. In the Zen tradition, this is captured in the saying, "Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water." The difference lies not in what we do but in how we do it, from what state of consciousness our actions emerge. The invitation of mystical wisdom is to cease the outward search and turn our attention inward, not to find something new but to recognize what is eternally present. It is to awaken from the dream of separation and realize our fundamental unity with all that is. The dance of form and emptiness. In recognizing our nature, we discover a profound paradox. We are both form and emptiness, being and becoming, the absolute and the relative. The sage lives simultaneously in both dimensions, fully engaged in the world of form while rooted in the formless. This is not a static state but a dynamic dance. The wise person does not renounce action, but allows action to arise naturally from their center. They do not reject the world, but embrace it with new understanding. They participate fully in life while remaining unattached to its outcomes. In this state of awakened engagement, every moment becomes an expression of the infinite. The ordinary becomes sacred, the mundane reveals the miraculous, and the simplest actions carry the fragrance of eternity. Beyond words and concepts. The truth of our nature lies beyond the reach of words and concepts. Language can only point toward it, like a finger indicating the moon. The wise understand that mystical teachings are not meant to be grasped intellectually, but to be experienced directly. This is why the greatest sages often speak in paradox and poetry, in koans and parables. They know that the truth cannot be captured in a formula or reduced to a system of belief. It must be lived, breathed, embodied. The invitation is to move beyond the map of spiritual teachings to the territory they describe, to taste the water rather than analyze its chemical composition, to become the teaching rather than merely understanding it. The ever-present origin. In our deepest nature, we are not separate from the source of all being. We are not fragments seeking wholeness but expressions of wholeness experiencing itself in particular form. Like waves arising from and returning to the ocean, we are temporary manifestations of the eternal. The sage recognizes this unity and lives from it. They have dropped the illusion of separate selfhood and discovered their identity with the ground of being. In this recognition, there is no more becoming, no more striving, no more seeking. This is not the end of the journey but its true beginning, not a conclusion but an opening into infinite possibility. From this place of fulfilled emptiness, life unfolds with effortless grace, each moment perfect and complete in itself. The path without distance. The distance between where we are and who we truly are is not measured in miles or years but in the thickness of a thought. The journey from ignorance to wisdom is not a physical pilgrimage but a shift in perception, a clearing of vision. In the words of the Sufi mystic Rumi, "You wander from room to room hunting for the diamond necklace that is already around your neck. The jewel we seek has never been lost. The self we try to become is already who we are." The invitation of mystical wisdom is to cease the search, to be still and know. In that stillness, the illusion of separation dissolves, and we recognize our nature as the very fullness we have been seeking. The wise one lives from this recognition, while the fool continues to chase mirages in the desert of becoming. In the end, wisdom is not something we attain but something we remember. It is the recovery of our original nature, the recognition of what has always been true. And in that recognition, every destination is fulfilled, every completion surpassed, for we discover that we have never left home at all.